Hey everyone, I know I haven't been making any videos lately. I haven't really had time. Not going to be doing any more reviews or anything. I know I've been streaming my GT7 League races once in a while, but I wanted to just do some fireside drives and talk about things that are going on in sim racing. So here I am in GT7 in VR. I'm talking about a rally game today, so I'm in the Peugeot 205, taking a leisurely stroll through this horrible dirt track. But I wanted to talk about the announcement of EA Sports WRC, which pretty much everyone's been waiting for with bated breath. And I kind of want to hear your opinions on things. I know my followers always have some very interesting things to say in the comments, and we're all very opinionated. For those of you that don't know, the reveal was this past Tuesday, September 5th. And I'm not going to show the videos. Kind of sick of getting copyright strikes for showing other people's videos and things, but I'll have a link to the videos in the description if you haven't seen them. But my personal opinion after seeing the reveal trailer, I really have more questions than answers, and I'd really like to know what you guys think about it too. So, obviously Kylaton has lost the license, and it's gone to Codemasters, and Codemasters has been bought by Electronic Arts. So, the reveal was for a game called EA Sports WRC. Now, let me start with the first thing that seemed really, really weird about everything is this slogan they have called "It's like racing, but rally." I just don't understand what they're trying to portray with that. I think it's kind of an insult to anyone who's a rally fan, and I really hope they didn't come up with this ridiculous catchphrase because they're just going to try to appeal to a massive audience. Because everyone is expecting the new Codemasters WRC game to basically be Dirt Rally 2.0, but with WRC cars. Now, I'm one of the few who does believe that the last few games from Kylaton, both in physics and force feedback and overall game design, were far superior to Codemasters entries. I do not consider the Codemasters games to be a sim, not by a long shot. I'd say as a sim, they're even much less simulator than what I'm playing right now, which is Gran Turismo 7. But very enjoyable. Dirt Rally 1 and Dirt Rally 2.0 were very enjoyable games. I just think that the last few games from Kylaton were superior. Physics-wise, force feedback-wise, and obviously the content. The tracks are incredible. So, I am wondering if this new EA WRC game, is this going to be really a Dirt Rally 3.0 with WRC branding? Because the impression I got from the reveal trailer was that I was basically looking at WRC Generations 2.0. It looks exactly like WRC Generations, which is a little bit unnerving. Of course, there wasn't a lot of information in the trailer about the game, so I'm sure we will learn a lot. I hope we get some gameplay pretty soon, but the trailer was pretty underwhelming. The graphics really weren't that great. Looked exactly like WRC Generations, at least with the modern cars. The clips they had of the historic cars, which is nice that we know that a whole bunch of the historics are coming back. Those clips actually look like a little bit like, you know, rehashed Dirt Rally 2.0. So I really don't know what to think at this point. There's a lot been promised, but we still really don't know what's going on. As far as the content, we're going to have some regurgitated stages. I think every rally that existed in Dirt Rally 2.0 will come back with the same stages, which means that we'll be playing Monte Carlo in Sweden, with the same stages that we have been for nearly 10 years. Obviously, there's lots of new rallies on the calendar, so we will get a lot of new content. And I think they had mentioned that there were about 600 kilometers spread among the 18 locations, which is pretty positive because that is a little bit more than what the dirt rallies had per rally, but it's still less than what Kylaton was doing. Then again, rally developers have been not lying, but embellishing their stage and kilometer counts for years, so we'll wait to see what that happens. So supposedly, according to the website, it's basically they've taken the Dirt Rally 2.0 physics from the Ego engine and they've gotten it into Unreal. I still have my doubts. I am really worried that this won't even be on Dirt Rally 2.0 level physics. EA being involved and the total deception that reveal trailer was really gives me a lot of doubts as you know, regarding what the handling models are really going to like. The move to Unreal Engine is I think it's pretty positive. You know, the Ego engine in-house from Codemasters had kind of just lived its life out. I think it's definitely time for a change. We all know from Assetto Corsa Competizione and from Milestone's Gravel that Unreal Engine can look really, really great in racing games. But it is a power hog. You do need some, you know, pretty good PC specs to run it. And it definitely suffers on consoles. And as far as VR is concerned, it's not going to be in at launch. It's supposedly a PC exclusive to come at a later date. You know, the EA implementation of VR in the Formula One games the last 2 years has been terrible. And I expect it to be even worse now that the WRC game will be using Unreal. And that is probably another reason why PS VR 2 was left out, which is obviously a huge disappointment to me and hundreds of thousands of other people who are really blown away with the quality of this game, GT7 in VR. Another thing that's worrying is it seems like Codemasters as a company has been completely canceled as an entity. They do not appear anywhere on any of the promotional material, on any of the informational pages on the EA website. It's as if Codemasters does not exist anymore. There's no logo anywhere. Their name doesn't appear anywhere. It just says from the creators of Dirt Rally, and that makes me a little bit frightened that EA is just trying to cash in on this reputation that Codemasters has for making, you know, what are arguably two really wonderful rally games in the dirt rallies, and obviously we can't forget about the roots back in the Colin McRae days, which were also great games. So I'm just I'm basically confused. I'm so confused. I don't really know what to expect with this game. It's coming in at a lower price point, which has kind of put a lot of people off, but if it's because they're not going to be making a numbered or a yearly game, and it's basically going to be like you buy a base game and then you just update it, you know, through the years with some new rallies and new liveries for new seasons, and kind of like what Assetto Corsa Competizione does, I think that is a much better strategy than trying to take out yearly games. And it's a real shame that Kylaton left WRC Generations in the state it was, basically zero bug fixes. The game, even though I think it's the best, you know, modern rally game ever made, as far as content and physics and force feedback go, they left it in an absolutely sorry and buggy state. Obviously, I'm 50 already, almost 50. We are not going to see another Richard Burns rally in my lifetime. Maybe my younger viewers, maybe there's some hope for you guys. I don't know what it is that scares devs away from making a serious rally game, but you know, vanilla Richard Burns rally is nothing that great. The physics are really weird, but the modded, it's incredible what the modders are doing with that game, and I find it unbelievable that at this day and age that a studio is just for some reason not willing to take a risk to make a real serious rally simulator like that. So that's also something that really really kind of gets my hopes down for what EA Sports or WRC can be. So yeah, I'm not too excited. I really don't like what I saw. I'm really worried about what it's going to be like. I'm also worried that we're losing a competitor. We're not going to have Kylaton and Codemasters competing against each other anymore. It's basically all in EA's court. So be really interested to hear what you guys have to say. If you have any opinions on this, let me know down in the comments, and well, we will see you for another Fireside Drive whenever we get some new news about something, or I just feel like boring you with another subject. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.